This tariff thing now that has been imposed by Trump, it's going to have a negative effect in our operations, because now the price that we are selling the cane to the outside countries, it's going to be more. We have to have 30%, add 30% more of the price, of which the customers will have to compare now which one is cheaper. Eventually they'll go for a cheaper price, and then it will affect us. They won't buy our sugar. Human being do this again when uzudle and there uthola juice. Alcoa, it's more significant to us because we're able to send our sugar outside South Africa. So now if that process stops, then the price that we are being paid for the sugar that we sell it to the mills, it will be affected. If we look at this month that we are going into August, the price has been declared. It's 100 Rand less. So going in the other months now, we don't know how much it will also come down, of which it will have negative effects. I make about 2.4 million. And then if you minus that one with 30%, probably around about 500,000 will be lost. Now I have to cut down everyone so that I can be equal to what I'm earning than what I'm producing. Everything now has to turn back and reverse back.
That's all by camera, eh? Sugarcane farmers in South Africa get paid a revenue share of the sugar that's sold. So essentially, we require to fetch the best price for all the sugar that we produce so that we get a share of that. And when you have, for instance, a tariff like this that's going to reduce the price of a consignment of sugar, we get paid less as farmers as well. When we have imported sugar coming into our country and displacing our locally produced sugar, we also feel a loss from that because we are not selling our sugar in the local market. We now have to export our locally produced sugar into a loss-making international market. Yeah, we would really urge government to conduct themselves seriously with the Trump administration right now and try and come up with a deal, because if we don't have good trade relationships with the US, it's going to be detrimental not just to our sector but to many others as well, because at the bottom line, United States is one of the largest markets in the world, and I think for almost any commodity that you're trading in.
So the sugar that we store in the South African sugar terminal is raw sugar. The US market, compared to other export markets, the value we generate is, is far superior. And being an industry that effectively a million livelihoods are dependent on, a loss of revenue in that market will definitely hurt our industry. That's something that's deeply, deeply concerning for us. We are unable to recuperate the losses of the reciprocal tariff from other markets. So we'll be able to sell the sugar to another market, but not at the same level that we've enjoyed previously before the reciprocal tariff under AGOA and the other trade agreements.
And then we are packing it into these one-tons. This one-tons is now going to the local market, and depending on...
No, guys, I'm only going to come visit if you get me a proper one. In the export market in general, the prices that we try to secure are challenging in itself. But with the US quota and now with an increased tariff on that, it leaves us with further uncertainty where we previously had some certainty.